Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It's Eli at Kingsbridge Auto's 4x4 and Performance Used Cars in Leeds, West Yorkshire. Now, I've got this really nice Mini Countryman for you. We took this in part exchange against a Porsche Macan GTS from its perfectionist owner that's meticulously maintained the car. And it's a really nice car. It's registered January 17. So it's just turned 3 years old, 10,000 miles on it, so it's barely been used really. Full mini service history, having had 2 services. And this car was actually, the amount of options it's got was over £40,000 when it was new. It's got something like £12,000 to £15,000 worth of options on top of the standard spec, I believe. And this was actually owned by by BMW UK, initially used to train their staff on all the options that can be fitted onto a Mini, hence why it's got so many, which is very unusual because it would have cost so much new. And then its first private owner bought the car when it was a few months old, and now I'm offering it to you for yourself to consider. Now, first of all, the colour, really nice. I think they call it Island Blue Metallic, and it just works beautifully with the optional 18-inch alloy wheels and the contrast white roof and white wing mirrors, and then the white stripes. Those are all options. So yeah, really nice, really nice colour configuration. I think it just works, and it looks different as well. And then to top it off, it just contrasts beautifully with that oyster interior that works really well. Now, the car's just had 4 brand new tyres, 4 Pirelli P0, so all the tyres are brand new. Okay, so all 8mm tread. It's had new wipers, new MOT, and just been serviced. It literally wants for nothing, this car. It's had absolutely everything done to it. 'Cause like I say, it's just been a Mini BMW, and I think they found some cuts in the tyres, which is why that had to all be replaced. So yeah, all Pirelli P0s, 225 5019s there. Got that lovely S logo because it's a John Cooper. It's a Cooper S, sorry. And this is the 4-wheel drive as well, hence why it's got the All4 badge. So you've actually got a 4-wheel drive rather than front-wheel drive, which is perfect for the British climate. And on top of that, it's an auto, this Countryman, so it's not your standard manual. And again, everyone wants auto these days. So yeah, lovely looking thing. You got the lovely contrasting silver side skirts there, silver roof rails, shark fin aerial, the John Cooper Works rear spoiler. Okay, so that was an option as well. It's not standard. Lovely LED tail lamps, and then I'm sure you'll have noticed the Cooper S badge, and that's also mirrored at the front where you've got the other Cooper S badge in the grille. And then you've got the fog lamps at the bottom, and then those LED daytime running lights in the headlights. It's absolutely immaculate, this car, really is. So let's talk you around the interior. So it's electric boot lid. I'll press it on the key rather than things. It's locked. There we go. Okay. So you've got your power close and lock buttons there. Obviously, drop down seats, 12-volt sockets, securing hooks there, net, etc. And this has got all those little options as well. So it's got this magnetic Mini branded boot protector. So if you're loading the car, or if you have pets, that's padded, and that protects the car. So quite a nifty little thing. And then when you don't want it, you just fold it back up, and it sticks to the bottom by a magnet. You've also got the seat covers, first aid kit, tyre inflation kit. I think that's luggage securing net as well. So everything's there that's supposed to be when it was bought brand new with all these fantastic options. And close the boot. You've also got your warning triangle there in the. So you've got this lovely oyster interior with this contrast piping, 3 headrests, and of course you've got vents in the back, cup holders in the centre drop-down armrests. You've got this gloss black trim, which was an option, stitching, the chrome to the switches and door handles. Yeah, all that's optional extra with Mini. None of that is standard fare, so it just makes the car look so much better, I think, than standard. Okay, we'll go around the other side. This has got the electric memory seats with lumbar support, both sides of course. Got the Harman Kardon sound system, speakers absolutely everywhere, again the carbon plaque and the chrome, that's all options. And then the sort of carbon anthracite interior here, and then it's also got the mood lighting option. It's really, really nice. There's the automatic selector. So really a lot of options there on the car. I've listed everything on the ad, but I'm just trying to show you as many as I can. Got the head-up display there, which obviously you can turn on and off. So you've got your memory settings on your seat there. You can just about see, there you go. So it's currently lit up as green. Obviously you can configure that how you want. You've got the boot release button there, and that lights up all underneath here as well. Sorry, there, I think, if I'm not mistaken, or was it maybe on the other side only? But yeah, it all lights up on an evening. I've put a picture of it, what it looks like. It looks really good. Lovely Harman Kardon chrome surrounds, chrome switches here, power folding wing mirrors, obviously electrically adjustable, power dipping. They're also Anti-Dazzle, and I believe they're heated as well. And you've got that lovely Cooper steering wheel with a British flag on, and that stitching on the leather, which is really nice. And then your controls there. So let's sit inside and I'll talk to you about some of the options. So you've got reverse camera, which you can see here, nice quality picture. And then you can also press this button here if you want it to search for a space and park itself, which is quite clever. If you've ever seen it do it, it works remarkably well. That's your head-up display button, so that controls, if you want to switch it off, you just press that down and it retracts and covers up. It shows various information in that display, so it's not just your speed limit. I mean, you can see there it says 60 mph speed limit and your current speed, so it can show other information as well. It's quite clever. Your start stop button, parking sensor on and off, traction control, heated seats, and all your air controls are there. Electronic handbrake, and then all your media controls here. So you've got media, communications, which is your phone, your mapping, navigation, your main menu. This is also, you can use that as a touchpad to write things. So yeah, it's all clever stuff. Phone holder there for if you wanted to plug your phone in, but nobody really does that these days. You've got USB and auxiliary and 12-volt sockets there. You've got the paddle shifters. You can, with it being the Cooper S, obviously it's got 200 horsepower, 2-litre engine, petrol, so you can shift the gears with those paddles. You've also got what's it called? Automatic high beam assist. Okay, so that's quite good. And then obviously this controls the menu on this screen here. So I've got 183 miles left, 35 mpg we're averaging. Currently got 9885. It will go up a bit past that, but assume it's got around 10k miles. Automatic lights there, and obviously your wipers there. Volume buttons, phone, voice control, and then your adaptive cruise control, so you could control the distance with those two buttons once you've set the cruise, and then you can set your limiter as well. Just going through some of the other options. So obviously the active cruise control that I've just mentioned, the head-up display, the mini connected XL, which is that big system there. There's traffic information display on there as well, which you can actually play with on the navigation to display local traffic information if there is any. Harman Kardon hi-fi, so we've seen that. Okay, there's the speakers, like I say, pretty much everywhere. The 18-inch wheels, the chili pack, the media pack, the electric seats with a memory, and then enhanced Bluetooth. So obviously you can connect your phone. So we just go down here, select comms, and then obviously you can add your phone. You can add your phone in there, and then all this other stuff, such as the mini Yours leather steering wheel. I mean, that is a thing of beauty. I mean, look at that. That's nice. Really nice tactile feel. The reversing camera, electric folding mirrors, which we can see here. Obviously having them in white. The chrome line interior, which is all this bit of chrome. Again, that's not standard. And then this carbon anthracite trim. Yeah, all that's extra. The performance control button, you control how you want the car to react to your inputs, and then first aid kit, etc. Sliding rear bench, that's quite handy. So there's some handles there that you can use to actually pull up the rear bench forward or back to give you more boot room or leg room. Driving assistant, park assist, etc, etc. So yeah, I've listed all that on there, but it is a fantastic car, and I think it's well worth anybody considering if you're after something that you can take the family in, that's got a reasonable amount of power and reasonable amount of MPG. It's not expensive to road tax either, and it looks great. So it's priced at £21,000. We offer all the finance packages that you could want. We also offer nationwide delivery, and if you have any questions, just give me a call or drop me an email. Look forward to hearing from you soon. Thanks, bye.